We were discussing the important applications of AI in the previous video sessions. And today also, we are going to continue with the same concept, that is AI applications. After discussing about how AI is putting a deep impact in various sectors like business, education, healthcare, and other areas, we come to the next important area, which is the electronics industry. Now, for the AI technology to really pick up, we should have the electronic industry also, that is the industries which are into manufacturing AI based or AI fifth generation based microprocessors. Now, for any microprocessor or for any electronic industry to work efficiently, the core is the silicon chip. Many different game players like Google, Apple, Intel, Quantum, and other examples which are there on the screen, they are into developing the fifth generation AI-based microprocessor. Only if we have the required hardware, we can develop software which is in sync with the hardware, and then the technology will be the most effective one. Now, the other sub-industries which are there, they are also trying to offer AI-based intelligent devices. So see, imagine that the hardware is ready, the software is ready. That is in the case of computers. But in the other equipments which are there, the other industries, electronic equipments which are there, if they are in the previous generation, do you think the full capacity or full potential of AI will be achieved? Obviously, it is not so. So what is required? The other sub-industries of the electronic industries, they also should develop the appliances, devices, equipments, vehicles, everything which is based on the AI chip intelligent devices. So if we have all these intelligent devices, then only we can go for accessing the full potential of AI. Now, these devices which are intelligent, which can be used with a fifth generation AI-based microprocessor, they will have certain features. What are those features? They are like self-fault diagnostic, self-alert systems, television which is smart. Now already we have smart television, so that television which will be much better than what we are having now. The television that adapts to channel shuffle. Cars, already automatic cars and self-automated cars are already there. What else we can achieve? Cars with better safety features, fuel efficiency, and many such features can be incorporated. So all these things come under which application? It comes under the electronics industry. Now, the next most important thing that is happening, which is related to the electronic industry, is IoT. I think all of you might have heard and understood, or you might have experienced this term before. For those who do not know, let me briefly explain to you. IoT stands for Internet of Things. The Internet of Things describes the network of physical objects. If I compare this to the previous studies, whatever we have done, I discussed that the sub-industries of the electronic industries, they are manufacturing equipments, gadgets, devices, sensors, everything, which is based on the AI technology. So if all these devices are interconnected, we'll have a network. So that interconnection of these things, which are smart, which are AI based, then they can be used for connecting as well as exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. Such concept or such technology where all these smart devices are connected with each other for sharing for data sharing and for analysis and data analytics, we can call that concept as what? We can call it as the IoT, that is Internet of Things. Again, let me read the definition for you so that you can relate it to it. The Internet of Things describes the network of physical objects, that is, the things that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies. So when I talk about sensors, software, and other technology, we mean to say about the fifth generation AI-based microprocessor chips, microprocessor technology, gadgets, all those things. For the purpose of connecting, that is exchanging or for exchange of information and browsing of information, as well as for exchanging the data with other devices and systems over the internet. So IoT is a big field wherein the concept of AI will be used, having the required hardware as well as the software. The next most important concept that we have to know under electronics industry is robot. All of you might have seen a robot. So what is a robot? Robot is a device, a smart machine, which looks like a human because it has got a head, hands, legs, everything, something like that. But what else it is having? It is having the intelligence almost same to that of a human being. I'm telling almost same because that age has not come wherein we are having a general AI. Since we have narrow AI, so robots also come under this category. So electronics industry, if it is manufacturing all these latest gadgets, it will be used in robot also. So this is a very emerging field in this industry, that is electronics industry. And where are the robots used? It can be used everywhere. It can be used in automotive industries, companies, hospitals, defense, education, even in the house for giving some kind of special attention to the sick and needy people. We can use robots. So robots can be used everywhere. For all these things, we can use the concept of AI, and it is being applied both in terms of hardware as well as software. So let us see the next application now, that is research and development. Already research and development is going on in the field of AI. But now we are not discussing what is going on in AI. We are going to discuss how AI will be used in research and development of other fields. So which other fields? It can be used in the research of public health, automobile, environment and ecology, life sciences, education, defense, social issues, and many more. Whatever you think on this earth, under this planet Earth where we are living, whatever research and development I want to do, I can use AI. The next question comes, why should I use AI for research and development? Because research is mainly concerned with what? It is concerned with browsing lot of information and compiling huge amount of data. And you remember, whenever we talk about huge amount of data, obviously the term AI is synonymous. It is going along with that because AI and huge data or the big data goes hand in hand. So it is majorly concerned, that is research and development is majorly concerned with what? Browsing and compiling huge amount of data to produce what? To produce patterns and to make better predictions. So why should not I use AI? Within AI also a lot of research and development is going on. Plus the AI concepts can be used in the research of other fields also. Now there are certain aspects of AI like NLP, natural language processing, CV, that is computer vision, machine learning, deep learning, 3D designs. All these technologies or all these concepts or ideas can be applied to the research and development to effectively perform very intelligent results so that we get faster and quicker results and produce summaries without human interventions. That means what? In certain areas where quick decisions have to be taken, huge processing of data is required. In all those areas, we can use the concept of AI. So I think this part is clear to you, and we have thoroughly discussed how the AI concepts can be applied in the field of electronics and in the field of research and development. So that's it for today's session. More coming up in the next session. Stay tuned.